After all the problems that we had with our backup camera over 4 years of full time, we were really excited to get this Haloview backup camera with integrated TPMS. Let's get that box open. This is the Haloview Bt7 TPMS integrated in. And let's see what's in the box. User manual, programming manual, there's a 7-inch screen, a mount for inside of your RV or inside of your truck with a 3M stick pad on the bottom, a suction cup, which that's what we're going to be using, that goes on the windshield, the backup camera, and there are 2 signal boosters. And we have 4 screw-on valve stem TPMS sending units. We have a USB-C power cord for the monitor. There's also a cigarette lighter power unit for the monitor. We have batteries for the TPMS sensors. This is the rubber gasket for behind the camera, various screws, and all the mounting hardware. And this is the wiring harness for the backup camera is in there. All of the antennas and the connectors to program everything. So this is what's in the box. Now what I got extra was, because we have a 36-foot unit, is a extension antenna that mounts up on the top of your RV, and this particular one goes 33 feet with the cable that comes with and the mount to run across the top of the RV and stick up towards the front so that we've got a really good signal. So let's get this thing installed. Now that we have the Haloview here, I went ahead and took down our old backup camera, and in the process there were holes left. I used JB Weld marine white epoxy to fill in the holes from the old camera. So now we have a clean slate to work with. We're going to mount the monitor to the windshield, the suction cup. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to pair the camera to the monitor. They have this special pairing, so you can do this right here in your vehicle. And one goes on the camera, which I have the camera right here. One for the camera, and we'll plug it in to the cigarette lighter. And it's coming up, as we can see. We don't need to go through the pairing cycle. It appears it was paired from the factory. So that's all set. To pair the camera and the monitor, you simply touch the screen, touch menu, touch pairing, press the bottom button on the camera, and they will pair. To pair the TPMS, you simply touch the TPMS icon, choose the axle. See, I already have mine set up, but I'll show you an example. Pick the tire that you want to record. You can do auto learn, but I choose to go with the manual, putting the manual ID in. This ID is on the top cap of each one of the TPMS sending units. You can enter the high pressure, low pressure, and the high temperature rating for each individual one. And then you hit the return button and it records all of that, and then you can go on to the next tire. Okay, so we're all set to go. I prepped the area up here, filled in the holes with the white epoxy like I talked about. I'm using these lever nuts for the connections. The wiring that I have is connected to the running lights, which is typical, so the headlights have to be on for the camera to work. So getting the harness set up, the one thing I'm going to do is cut this green wire off. It's a trigger wire, and more is explained about that in the owner's manual. Get this run through the gasket. So we're going to tuck everything inside the wall of the fifth wheel. Now on this, the green stripe is hot on my fifth wheel, so that'll go to red. Tuck that right in there like that. clamp it down. And these are good and secure too. A lot of manufacturers are going to these type connections. We're going to tuck that inside. Connect this to the camera. It's got a twist lock on it. Again, you want to mount this as high to the top of your rig as you can. I'm using self-tapping screws. Good and secure. We can go ahead and get down and can put the antenna on, the short antenna, and we can give this thing a test and see how it works. Well, I was connecting up the booster and I decided to put the booster right in next to where the booster was for the previous TPMS system. So this should give us a good signal. Well, as you can see, the installation was a success. Great color picture, tracking lines in the back, and in the upper right corner is the TPMS scanning the 4 tires on the 5th wheel. Everything's working just like it's supposed to. Now, if you go down to the description, we have a discount code just for you. Thanks so much for watching.